12 News team coverage of a major bus crash. I'm Rebecca Trejo, and I'm live in Jasper County, where a Woodville ISD bus hit a ditch and rolled over multiple times, injuring 30 students, 2 coaches, and the driver.
All 33 people on that bus transported to hospitals across the area. 2 by medical helicopter were at the hospitals as patients start arriving.
And I'm Brandy Smith, live in the studio and tracking social media response to the crash tonight. We're seeing a lot of prayers pouring in. I'm going to show you those coming up.
Live from Southeast Texas, 12 News at 6:30 starts now.
Attention Kirbyville Fire, attention Kirbyville Fire. We're going to have a 1050 major, 1050 major. It's going to be 1013 West, 1013 West. They're advising it's going to be a school bus that is split. Unsure if there's injuries at this time. 1013 West, there's going to be a school bus split.
An emergency call for help, reaching out to all first responders after a Woodville ISD school bus accident. 33 people on that bus rushed to area hospitals. It happened late this afternoon at the intersection off FM 1013 and FM 1005. 30 students, 2 coaches, and a driver were on board. 2 students taken by medical helicopter to Christus Southeast Texas St. Elizabeth Hospital. The high school track team was heading to a track meet in Kirbyville. The school bus was not equipped with seat belts. We start our team coverage tonight with Rebecca Trejo live at the scene. Rebecca.
Vanessa, the school bus has just been towed away a little bit farther down here on FM 1013 westbound. The school bus, however, when the crash happened, was traveling eastbound, and now we're learning new information that from the preliminary crash investigation, it appears the school bus was traveling eastbound and the right tires veered off the roadway, and in an attempt to drive the bus back onto the road, the driver overcorrected, sending the bus into a side skid. And now the school bus then rolled over several times and stopped in this open field here behind me. Now, 33 people were on the bus, including 30 kids. Now, the majority of the occupants were taken to local hospitals, including Jasper Memorial, Beaumont Baptist Hospital, and Christus St. Elizabeth. Now, again, there were no seat belts on that bus, and we also got a firsthand look of what it was like inside the school bus, and it's pretty banged up inside. We have exclusive photos that we will share with you later on in our newscast. Now, as for the injuries, DPS says they're not life-threatening. However, I did speak to a cousin of one of the girls on the bus, and she tells me that her cousin was in a neck brace in the hospital. Not sure exactly which hospital that was. Now, as for the road conditions out here, FM 1013 is now going to be open. The DPS troopers told me that once the bus was cleared out, the road would open right back up. Now, as for the exact cause of the crash, what the conditions were surrounding the driver veering off the road or the tires veering off the road, we're not sure about that. But once we get detailed information from Texas DPS, we will let you know. For now, live in Jasper County, Rebecca Trejo, 12 News.
Thanks, Rebecca. New video just in from outside Christus Southeast Texas St. Elizabeth Hospital. 2 students were transported there by medical helicopter. We have a crew on that scene, and we'll bring you new developments from the hospital. 12 News was the first to break this story online. Brandy Smith with a look at social media tonight. Brandy.
Vanessa, we tweeted this out at 1:29, the first local news agency to let people know about what was happening. And we have since sent amazing photos of the scene out, giving people really a view of what the students experienced. This is their backpacks lined up along the road as crews worked on the bus. These are the exclusive photos inside the bus that Rebecca just mentioned. We have a number of these on our Twitter page that you can check out. That's at 12 News Now. Now, we also have seen an outpouring of support from folks who have heard about the news. Sarah Nelms posted on her Facebook page, "Oh my gosh, prayers out to everyone involved, including medical teams." And this came from B. He says, "All my people from Woodville, straight love, but I hope everyone on that bus is okay." And as we've heard, DPS says there were no life-threatening injuries. Carly just tweeted simply, "Praying for the Woodville track team." And James Bernie Davis posted this on our Facebook page 2 days, he points out, after the 10-year anniversary of the WBHS girls soccer team bus accident. The timing of this just bringing up a lot of memories that anniversary just 2 days ago. And Crystal says it's so sad what happened to Woodville track boys. It's even sadder that they were supposed to be here with us right now. Crystal has posted a couple different photos suggesting that she was part of the first bus that made it to Kirbyville for that track meet. And Sandy Marsh Boyd posted on our Facebook page, kids need more protection on these buses. Too many wrecks. And a lot of people have also started using the hashtag Woodville Strong. This tweet from the Woodville Eagles football team also includes several photos from a student who was on the bus, so you can check that out. We'll retweet it on @12 News. Vanessa?
Thank you so much for that. 12 News Director, Sports Director Dave Hofforth joining us now. Again, this team was heading to a track meet in Kirbyville where the track meet did go on, but with a delay.
Yeah, it was a 30-minute delay, and then we understand they had a moment of silence, a prayer for the victims of this bus crash, so that they're in their prayers. And there were 2 buses, and actually the girls team made the track meet, and the guys and some of the girls were still on that second bus that obviously didn't make the track meet. But there was a lot of concern at that track meet, about a 30-minute delay before they got it underway in Kirbyville. And it's the peak of the track season. The district meet is 2 weeks away, and ironically Woodville is scheduled to host the district track meet on April the 11th and April the 13th. So that could be in a flux right now. Certainly the concern for some of the victims of this crash. But as we said, it's the prime season for track athletes as they get ready for the district meet, and of course the state meet still 3 or 4 weeks away in the middle of May, but a lot of concern right now.
Absolutely, and definitely hard for the girls track team. They made it, so I know their minds aren't there right now on their meets.
Another interesting thing is they're having this track meet on a Thursday because some of the athletes are combination athletes in Class 3A. You have baseball players and softball players who play on Fridays and Saturdays, so they move up the track meet to Thursdays. This is the 4th meet of the season. District is right around the corner, so it was their chance to really get into track shape because there's so many combination athletes at the Class 3A and smaller schools.
So unfortunately, you know, they couldn't show their stuff on the track and field, but the good news tonight is no major injuries, no life-threatening injuries. So right now, that's all we can hope for, and definitely good news there. So thank you so much for giving us some perspective on that. And you can stay with us right here on air and on the web for this breaking news story. Team coverage from the scene and hospitals online, also 12newsnow.com, as well as Facebook and Twitter. Take a look at this new video showing the smash and grab at the Shell station on the corner of MLK Drive and West Park Avenue in Orange. It happened early Tuesday morning while customers were inside. The thieves used this white stolen truck to ram the front of the store. They took the ATM, which has been found empty in Houston. One of the trucks was abandoned in Pinehurst, and police are still looking for the second truck. If you have any information, contact the Orange Police Department at 883-1026. Turning to our weather now, Patrick. It's been a little gloomy out there with a little bit of rain, some sprinkles and mist here and there.
Do you like that kind of weather?
I do not.
You're going to hate tomorrow.
It made me sleepy all day long.
You're going to hate that forecast coming up tomorrow, though.
But I think I'm going to like it after tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you're right. Look at this. Visible satellite showing the skies trying to clear out in Beaumont, and a good chunk of the area still cloudy in Port Arthur, maybe over towards Orange and south of Winnie, but you see those showers popping up just to the south and east of Livingston. That's ahead of our front that will be pushing through overnight. So we're going to keep a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. We're at 79 in Beaumont and in Jasper, 74 in Orange, but 81 into Woodville. Conroe is at 85 degrees, and you can see our forecast for this evening at the South Texas State Fair. Looks dry at 8 p.m. and partly cloudy. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Enjoy it because, well, we've got some wet weather ahead.
Yeah, and bring the deet, because with the rainy weather comes those mosquitoes. Mosquito season upon us, and the Jefferson County mosquito control officials already preparing to get a handle on those pests. 12 News reporter Izzy Castro shows us how you can fight the bites.
There are approximately 50 species of mosquitoes right here in Jefferson County, and as mosquito season is set to begin in April, officials are getting ready to spray by land and by air. Spring has sprung, and with it, the start of mosquito season. It roughly runs from the beginning of April all the way through November. And during the season, you can see them flying in pools or anything that holds water outside.
If we have tropical storms or hurricanes, then all bets are off. We're going to have major problems. But a regular season can just really vary depending on how much rain we get.
And like today, it was pretty wet outside, which will attract the blood-sucking pests to our area. That's why it's important for you to empty out anything that contains water outside your yard, like dog bowls and bird baths.
People don't take care of their stuff, and they don't cut their grass on a regular basis, you know. You got to do your part.
The Jefferson County Mosquito Control Division has 8 trucks and 3 airplanes that will be spraying chemicals throughout the season, and hopefully it won't be a wet one.
I sure hope they come over by my house. I'd like to be able to sit outside at night and enjoy my swing and my yard, and I've got 3 dogs.
Kevin Saxton with Jefferson County Mosquito Control says that hopefully by next week, they will begin spraying all around Jefferson County. In Port Arthur, Ezzy Castro, 12 News.
The Jefferson County Mosquito Control uses an average of 20,000 gallons of spray each season. The Queen of Tejano tonight. How Selena fans around the world are honoring the short life of one of music's largest icons. And the crew at Gator Country, well, they're at it again, working hard in the overnight hours to catch this monster alligator. We'll have more on this catch. And as we go to break, we will recap later on in the show the crash in Kirbyville, injuring 30 Woodville High School students, 2 coaches and a driver, all on a way to a track meet. Stay with us on this breaking news story.